We have a showdown in Motown, and what a showdown it was. Both the Flyers and the Red Wings showed up in this game, and it was a hell of a hockey game. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Patrick Glynn, and welcome to the Orange and Black Attack. I hope you like the new background to the show. I want to thank Sal over at Dead on Dave Productions. He's a copious graphics guru for over there for making the background for me. Thank you, Sal. It really means a lot. Now I can look a little more professional. Like I said, what a hell of a hockey game we had last night in Detroit. And no sense in wasting it. Both teams showed up to play. I thought the Flyers would come out flat, being since they played the Rangers yesterday afternoon. No sense in the word. They played a hell of a hockey game. They came out fired up, and it showed. They did lose Ryan White early in the first period. I have a feeling that Ryan White's going to get suspended. He elbowed a Detroit Red Wing and was kicked out of the game. The Flyers lose him for the rest of the game, and I have a feeling he may be suspended for at least maybe 4 games, a la what they gave Farnham for the New Jersey Devils. Red Wings strike first. There was no scoring in the first period. Both goaltenders stood on their head in the first period. Michael Neuwirth got the start for the Flyers, and Mrazek got the start for the Red Wings. Mrazek's a really good goaltender, so for you Detroit fans, you guys have a solid goaltender out there. That's just my opinion. Michael Neuwirth's been a great backup for the Flyers this year, and I'm very happy with the Flyers goaltending situation with Steve Mason and Michael Neuwirth. They've got, I think they're fourth best in the league in save percentage, so that's pretty good. Moving on, going into the second period, Detroit strikes first. Nicholas Cromwell with a wrist shot that that gets by Neuwirth, and the Red Wings take a 1-0 lead. They did review this. As it turned out, one of the Red Wings players bumped Neuwirth's glove, and it went through. They were contemplating. It was goaltender interference. It was the refs did not call that. They called it a good goal. Between the periods, the guys on the NBC Sports Network, Keith Jones and I believe it was Jeremy Roenick, both disagree with the referee's call. They feel that it should have not have been a goal, no goal. Nothing I can do about it. You can see that his glove gets bumped, but he had ample time to reload his glove up to possibly make a glove save. But the Red Wings strike first with a Nicholas Cromwell goal, and it is 1-0. Game got heated in the second period. That was before the Cromwell goal. A lot of pushing and shoving. Radko Gudas, I love his game, but he's got to learn to temper himself a little bit better. But he was all over the ice. He leads the team in hits, and he was throwing his body around. Red Wings take the lead going into the third period. Flyers were, the record's not good trailing, but into the third period, and the Red Wings, they did say during the game for the on the announce crew, this game, they stink. This announce crew, if it's not Doc Emmerich and Eddie Olczyk doing the games for NBC, this other announce crew, they're stiff. I know Pierre McGuire was there, and I don't like Pierre McGuire because he sucks up to Sidney Crosby so much, but they just seem stiff. They got better towards the end of the game, but it just seems stiff to me. That's my opinion. But they did say that the Red Wings have lost games 6 times during the year prior to this, after losing after taking the lead going into the third period. So the Flyers a good second there, and they would capitalize with Jake Voracek darting into the corner and throwing it out to Claude Giroux, and Claude Giroux letting off that lethal wrist shot that he has, putting it past Mrazek, and the game is tied 1-1. I do want to talk about the 2 rookies that were in this game that could possibly be candidates for Rookie of the Year. For the Flyers, Ghost is back. Shane Gostisbehere is back. It was evident. The Flyers' power play, though they did not score in this game, was a lot better because Ghost was getting his shots off. Teams are starting to game plan for him. They're starting to be more aggressive when he is on the ice back at the point because Claude likes to feed it to him and he likes to get that one-timer off. He's got one hell of a shot, and the Flyers, they're very happy. And even the announcers in the game, I think it was Eddie Olczyk. I think Eddie Olczyk was doing this game, but I can't remember. Even the announcers in this game have, they praised Hextall for his draft picks. So they said that the Flyers could be just like the Chicago Blackhawks, a very dangerous team within the next 3 to 4 years. So I'm happy about that, just like I said in my first episode. But Ghost is back. For the Red Wings, they've got one hell of a player in Dylan Larkin. I like this kid. I know my friend Dr. Deek, she's talked about him so much. She is right on with this kid. This kid can move the puck. He can shoot the puck. He's a little pest. He can be a pest at times, but he's an amazing kid. Him and Shane Gostisbehere should be in the running for Rookie of the Year this year. I think Larkin will get it over Gostisbehere if Eichel and Connor McDavid. When McDavid comes back, depends on how he does. But right now, my clear shot at this point in the season for the Rookie of the Year would be Dylan Larkin. Dylan Larkin, he one hell of a player. Goaltending was a story in this game. I mean, each team had chances, and boy, did the goaltenders show up. Mrazek, he made some hell of saves. So did Neuwirth. He made some great saves. But the key aligning thing that they had mentioned in this game was that both these teams are the teams that have gone to overtime the most. The Flyers 16 times and the Red Wings 15 times. Why not have an overtime between the teams that go in overtime the most? But the Flyers did have a chance to win the game. They had a power play at the end of the game, and Claude Giroux fed it to Ghost, and he blasted it. Went into the net, and we thought the game was over, but no. Wayne Simmonds gets called with goaltender interference. This one I can't agree on. This was goaltender interference. When Ghost let the shot go, Wayne jumped in the air, and he popped, and he hit Mrazek in the mask. They did review it, and the refs did get the call right on this one. This one was a goaltender interference. I don't have, problems with that. So we had the OT, helter-skelter like it is in OT, but the problem with this one, it wasn't really a traditional 3-on-3 overtime. But since both teams had players in a box, when the one penalty was empty, when the one penalty was over, it went to 4-on-4. So like when I can't speak right now. And they did it like a kind of like a major penalty. Like first stoppage play, Simmons would come out of the box, but it was 4-on-4 and not made much room to get on the ice. So you didn't get to see the 3-on-3 that we've all come to love. We do go to a shootout. And the Flyers were 1-4 going into this game and in a shootout. I don't know what they said I wasn't paying attention to what they said that the Red Wings record was going into the shootout. But Pavel Datsyuk gets on the board first for the Red Wings in the shootout with a nice little stick can and a backhand that hits the crossbar and falls in. He's one hell of a player. He's a Hall of Famer, Pavel Datsyuk. Claude Giroux answers as he comes in, does a little backhand, loses a puck, but is able to regain it and stuffs a little backhand backwards, stuffs a little backhand in past Mrazek, and we're tied 1-1 in the shootout. Neuwirth stopped the first shooter, and Mrazek stopped the first shooter for the Flyers. But what was it? Oh yeah. So and then the next guy, who was it? I can't remember who it was that took the last shootout for the last shot for the for the Red Wings, but Neuwirth stops him, and Jake Voracek comes in and throws does a little move and throws the puck through Mrazek's legs, and the Flyers win 2-1 and the shootout. My 3 stars of the game, I'm going to have to give my first star. I'm going to have to go with Michael Neuwirth, since he's a Flyer. Second star is going to be Mrazek. Mrazek played great. And the third star of the game, I'm gonna have to give it to Jake Voracek since he gave got the game winner and give 3 stars yesterday's game. Wasn't thinking when I did that, and after I rewatched my show here over again to see how I sounded. I didn't get the 3 stars again, but 3 stars are Neuwirth, Mrazek, and Voracek. So the Flyers, quick little turnaround on the road. They come back home Tuesday night at 7 o'clock against the Toronto Maple Leafs at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 4 o'clock for those on the left coast. It is on Comcast Sportsnet on Tuesday night. And then they go right back on the road to play the team out west in Western Pennsylvania, the Pittsburgh Penguins, and Sidney Crosby. First time we're going to play the Penguins this year. I'm excited for that game, but got to get past Toronto first. I know Toronto's had their struggles this year. But like that, good, scary, good, great game. I mean, it was a really great game for those who watched this, if you watched it on the NBC Sports Network. But Flyers win 2-1 in the shootout. I have the thumbnail down here in the corner. It's right there. And I'll have it as the thumbnail for the video picture for the video. But trying this new thing on XSplit, trying to get used to this. So if you guys like it, let me know. Leave a comment, like, sub, and share. And as I always say, good night and good hockey.